And we're going to have gorgeous conditions for the weekend. Slightly cooler early Sunday. Could see a morning freeze, and that's all before our next big thing. We're going to see another system moving through our area by, I'd say, early to mid next week. We're watching that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. This is really the next big thing that we're tracking. And as we look at that severe threat, the biggest risk still stays far west of central Alabama. But we can still see winds as our main impact, maybe some heavy rain, potential flooding. Power outages will be a big deal next week. But let's enjoy right now. Beautiful conditions for your Friday. Temperatures in the 70s and upper 60s, 70 degrees in Jefferson County, 72 in Tuscaloosa. Winds are fairly light out of the area coming from the southwest, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So that nice light breeze for your evening. Perfect evening to walk the dog or go for a walk yourself. Here's a quick look at that evening hourly forecast. Low 60s by 6 o'clock. Clear night skies. Winds continuing out of the southwest through at least later tonight. Upper 50s by 7 p.m. Staying a little bit milder into your early Saturday, but we are tracking colder conditions into your early Sunday. An early Sunday freeze will be around with lows in the 30s, but still giving you that first alert for storms next week. We'll talk more about what impacts you can expect from those storms coming up in weather every 6. Your weekend, it doesn't look too bad. Saturday is going to be the warmest day of the weekend, so if you're trying to enjoy the sunshine and the warm, get out tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful day, only tracking a cool start to the early morning, but otherwise we're going to be warming up to see highs near 70 for the late afternoon hours. Here's a quick look at the next 24. Notice overnight temperatures mainly dropping down into the 40s. I'd say mid 40s for some of the cooler areas, but mainly staying in the upper 40s. We'll be warming up pretty quickly tomorrow, but also cooling off quickly too. By 2 p.m. tomorrow, we're just shy of 70 degrees. Lots of sunshine, but expect those temps to drop quickly heading into your early Sunday morning. The one thing to note is that the weekend does look dry, so we're not tracking any rain, but there is a system, a front that's going to move through that will bring in some cooler air, and that's what's bringing our temperatures near freezing, kicking off your early Sunday morning. So notice we do have an early morning freeze for many counties across central Alabama. Not going to say it's a hard freeze, but I will say it will be cold, noticeably colder when you step outside. 28 around 6 a.m. Sunday in Haleyville, that's Winston County, 32 in Clay, 35 in Tuscaloosa, and right at freezing there in Jefferson County. We bring in early Monday morning with temperatures still on the cooler side. We're talking about those 30s. Another morning, you're going to want to have a heavy coat as your kids get ready for the bus stop. Make sure they're dressed in layers because although the afternoon will be a lot milder, the early morning hours will be chilly. And for your Monday, tracking partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures again kicking off in the 30s, but it won't be a bad start to the day. So I think you'll still enjoy the start of next week. By the time we reach Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when things shake up for us. We'll see more clouds moving in Tuesday, some more overcast skies than anything, and then we'll see some rain moving in by your Tuesday evening. Here we are at 6 p.m. seeing some showers in far west Alabama. The threat of those storms really occurs in those overnight hours early Wednesday. So let's talk about your Wednesday. Giving you a first alert for some early morning storms. There could be some heavy rain, flooding, potentially could be an issue that we deal with, but I'm also thinking power outages from any stronger winds that we get from this next system moving through. So just make sure you're staying weather aware. We'll see more high resolution data throughout the weekend, so be sure to check in with Matt and Lauren Saturday and Sunday. After Wednesday, we're slightly cooler Thursday with highs topping out just below 60, but then we're going to start to see slightly warmer conditions into Friday of next week and possibly into but no, yes, you absolutely can. If you have any plans for your Friday evening, your Friday night, looks great. Mild conditions overnight, winds light, staying pretty decent. I would grab a sweater or jacket if you plan on being out far past sunset, just because that light chill will be in the air, but otherwise beautiful outdoor weather for you to enjoy. And Saturday looks great too, but I really want to talk about the next big thing. Here's a quick breakdown of the severe threats for next week. Strong winds will be our main impact with heavy rain at times. Tornado threat still very low at this point, but we could see a good chance for power outages across the state, which will definitely impact many of you if you lose power, right? But we don't have to worry about that right now. Beautiful day, lots of sunshine for your afternoon. Jacksonville out in East Alabama, Calhoun County, showing temperatures still in the low 70s. So that should just tell you how beautiful the rest of your Friday is going to be. Upper 60s and 70s right now. Light winds out of the southwest, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for this evening, if you have a date planned or you want to make one, please do. Upper 50s by 7 o'clock, staying in the mid to upper 50s through that 8 o'clock hour. A beautiful night to also do some sky gazing. We'll talk more about the parade of planets you can see outside tonight, plus that weekend forecast more and weather every 6.
Helping you stay alert.
Monday, not really Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let me get these days right, guys. Here we are looking at that super 7-day forecast. I just realized too that today's the last day of February. So we kick off the weekend, kicking off a new month, bringing in the month of March on a good note. We start off with overnight temps tonight, mild in the 40s, a beautiful Friday evening, staying dry this evening too. So if you want to make some outdoor plans, please do so. Get a walk in, whatever it is, enjoy it. Tomorrow afternoon is going to be another beautiful day, similar to today, with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s, but it will be a lot breezier. Keep that in mind. We have another system moving through. It's not bringing much rain, but it will bring colder air, and that's why we're seeing a freeze early Sunday morning. Temperatures dropping again quickly late Saturday night and bringing in those 20s and low 30s for many parts of central Alabama. 29 in Cherokee County, 30 in Marion, right at freezing in Jefferson, slightly above freezing if you're in Tuscaloosa County, but many areas will see those 30s, widespread 30s will be possible across the area. So a cold start to your early Sunday. If you're not getting up super early, then you don't really have to worry too much about the cold, but you still might want a light sweater or jacket if you're heading out Sunday afternoon, maybe getting some groceries, getting ready for the upcoming week. Expect a lot of sunshine though, so as long as you're in the sun, it won't feel terrible, but we're not very warm. We're talking about mild conditions, mid to upper 50s for an afternoon high. We bring in Monday with cold temperatures again, with a beautiful Monday afternoon as your kids are getting off from school. They don't really need the heavy jacket anymore, but going to school they will. Here's a quick look at that bus stop forecast next Monday, holding mostly cloudy skies, temps starting off in the 30s, winds calm, and we're staying dry, but expect increasing cloud coverage Monday night throughout the day Tuesday, just ahead of our next big thing. Tuesday, giving you that first alert for overnight storms, but rain as early as Tuesday evening. Here we are looking at that 4 or 5 o'clock hour up to about 6 p.m., seeing those showers in far northwest central Alabama. More widespread in those overnight hours, but this is 10 p.m. We're starting to see some of that rain passing that I-65 corridor, entering our far eastern counties. But again, it's more of an overnight threat. So I broke this down. That was Tuesday. Let's bring in early Wednesday. So this is Wednesday right at 1 a.m. You can see more widespread activity is possible, and we could see some storms in the mix. Our biggest issue is going to be some really strong winds that could cause some power outages, heavy rain that might produce flooding, and that means you'll have an early and a very wet commute Wednesday morning, 2 a.m., and this is going to continue to at least the mid-morning hours for our far eastern counties across central Alabama. We're not seeing a washout for the whole day, though. The second half of your Wednesday looks drier. You should see some breaks in those clouds, and those conditions will start to quiet down for a cooler Thursday morning. Mild, we're talking about 50s, maybe near 60 Thursday